lobby where most of the parents come and sit and can listen to all the cacophony of sound that happens in our studio. And in here is our business office, and I don't know if my mom's around right now. Mom, are you there?
I'm here.
Oh, there she is. Well, she's our coordinator for the whole business. She pretty much puts everything together, answers all the phone calls, does all the work, all the behind-the-scenes thing that I want a good Christmas present for next year, so I'm
You got
ready
it,
for that.
you got
But okay, well, I know you got to get back to work, so why don't you go ahead and do that, and we'll head over here.
Great. Thank you.
Sure. And you can see our artwork is displayed here. Now this is really interesting because I've been really talking Ramon up here, and he's just a wonderful art teacher. He's done this. This is part of a book that he's creating right now, and he has this artwork hanging up here to kind of showcase some of that that he's done. It's a children's book. We can step right over here to our other rooms. These rooms are our rehearsal rooms and our private studio rooms. And I'm hearing, let's see if Early is in here. Early is one of our piano teachers, and I don't think he has a student, so we're just going to come in and see and interrupt him right now. Hey, Early. Hey, how you doing?
How you doing?
Good. Hey, good. Hey, I'm just wondering if you'd be able to talk to us a little bit about what you do or what your accomplishments have been.
Sure. My name is Early Vasey. I'm actually the newest piano teacher here at Intune. I'm a senior at Duquesne University studying music technology and piano performance with Mr. David Allen Ware, pretty renowned piano teacher here in the Pittsburgh area, also all over the United States actually. I love music, I love teaching kids, I love helping them realize that music is something that should be taught and isn't taught as much actually in our public school system. So I believe that teaching them and having the importance of music in their life is pretty crucial. So that's what I do, and that's what I'm here to do, and I like doing it.
Well, thanks so much, Early. I really appreciate that.
No problem.
You get back to playing your piece there. Thanks a
right,
lot.
guys.
Okay.
All right.
All right. So at this point, what maybe what we could do is kind of sneak in here and see what they're doing in here. This is I told you this is a big family business. Now this is my cousin Corey, so he works here as well, and he's our he does the technical stuff, all the stuff that you see downstairs in the recording studio. He's our recording engineer. He also teaches private guitar lessons as well as drum lessons. He's very good at had education in all of these things, so we're really excited. We'll see if we can maybe interrupt the lesson for a second and see what they're doing. Come on in. Hey guys.
Hey.
How you doing?
Good.
Good. Hey, do you mind if we see what you guys are learning here? What's going on? Well, I'm seeing on the board here. There's a lot of looks like maybe scales or something like that.
Yeah, so we're going over scales. We're correcting ones that he started writing. So we have all the scales, flats, sharps, just major scales, not any minor scales. But we're going through them and learning how to do those. So then we can do some improv a little bit easier, so that whenever we're jamming out later today, whenever I play drums and he plays guitar, instead of working off of just repertoire, we can do some improvisation and just make some things up on the spot and go from there.
Awesome. Well, thanks a lot for letting us interrupt a couple seconds of your lesson here.
No problem.
But sounds really great. Keep going.
All right.
Thanks a lot. And this is our art room. Visual art has always been kind of a strange thing to me because I'm just a terrible artist, but we have, I think, one of the best teachers in Pittsburgh. Ramon Riley is second to none when it comes to art. He can do anything. He does graphic art, he does, pencil drawings, he does pretty much anything, and I can't even express the amount of stuff that he does. And this room, as much clutter it looks like is in here, that's how much work goes into all the stuff that he does. It's unreal. I can't even imagine how he does the stuff that he does in this little room. So what we've done is I'll give you a peek at upstairs as to where he does a lot of his presentations and his summer camps. And this is our group art room. This is where all of our summer camps happen. If you look all around the room here, you're going to see murals. All these murals were painted by high school students from around this area. It's been an amazing pleasure, again, to be working with Ramon Riley, because he's the one that had the idea to have all these absolutely amazing murals. And some of the murals you'll see in local yogurt shops around the area, and just places that we've donated space for. The people have donated space to be able to hang these murals for the community to see. So it's quite an amazing display of artistic ability by these high school students, and of course our wonderful teacher Ramon Riley. This is our large room. What we use this for is mainly any group activities that we have. It's pretty interesting in a setting like this where you have mostly private lessons, but sometimes you're going to want to have a group lesson here or there. We also mostly store the drums in here. Right now they're in the recording studio, but we'll have drum classes in here, and we'll have little kid classes in here, and sometimes we'll have our group art classes in here as well. And this is our control room. This is where all the editing, mastering, mixing happens right here. As you can see, we have a keyboard, we have our monitor speakers, we are using a Mac right now, an iMac computer, and we have all of our programs actually integrated into the computer. Now if you notice, most studios of the past, probably even several years ago, had tons of stuff, all these buttons and knobs. Well, everything now is integrated into the computer as plugins, just like you would see in any of the programs that you have. It's really interesting that you can actually condense all of that stuff down to just these little components right here, and then also get higher quality out of the stuff that's coming out of the computer than you had in a lot of the components that we used to have in yesteryear. The other interesting thing that we do here is composition, or what we would call songwriting. Songwriting has been kind of a mystery to a lot of people. You either could write a song, or you're not sure how to get started. And what we want to do is introduce this to kids. It started out as kind of an idea. One of the kids wanted to write a song, and was like, okay, well, I've written some stuff in the past. Well, let's see how we can do this. So all of our creative juices were flowing. We're trying to really figure out what they wanted style-wise, and what we wanted the final product to look like. And through that process, we were really able to kind of develop many different ideas. We had lyrics that we had to write. We had harmonies. We had melodies. We had all these musical components that now these kids are really learning. I have 6 students that are doing just specifically songwriting right now. And one of the programs that we use is right here. It's called Compose. Compose is an amazing online experience for the kids. They can actually write their music, and when they're done with it, put up a piano part with them singing. And then someone else can, from anywhere in the world, can actually add to that with drums, bass, guitar. So it's a really global collaboration that we have that can get them far beyond Gibsonia, Pennsylvania, and out into the real world, and get them exposed to all these different musical venues. It's a wonderful thing that has been developed out there, and we're taking advantage of it. And this is our large recording room. This is where most of the recording is done. Our drums are here, we have our microphones set up, and the control room is right opposite of this room. In fact, you'll be able to see right through that window into the control room. On either side of this room are 2 isolation booths, mainly so that we can have 3 or 4 things going on at one time without them what we call bleeding through the microphones, or without them being able to be heard through the other microphones. So I'm hearing some vocals going on. Matt Derby, who has been here for feels like forever. I think it's only been 6 or 7 years, but it still feels like forever. Matt's one of my former students, and we are so excited about him coming and teaching with us, because I feel like he really knows a lot about what I like teaching, because it came from the experience of working with me. So let's see, I know he's in there with a vocal student right now, but let's see if they wouldn't mind us interrupting for just a second. Let's see.
Hey, how are you?
Hey, good, Matt. How are you? Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, good. Hey, we're just wanted to see what you guys are doing. We're hearing all the great music, and maybe you can tell me a little bit about what you're doing. What's your name?
Julie.
Julie. And Julie, what can you tell me like what you're singing right now or what you're working toward?
I'm in the musical, the 25th annual Putnam County Spelling Bee. And
Oh, that's great. Is that a William Finn musical? Is it by William Finn?
Yeah.
Yes. Great. And I love that composer. So what's going on with it?
Well, I'm Oliva Ostrovsky, so my three main songs are the dictionary song, the I Love You song, and Second. So right now we're working on the I Love You song.
Great. Matt, what's going on? How's she doing?
Good. Julie is actually, this is my second time going through the music with her. She just started up again this year. So we're going through the notes. One of the things about this show is the rhythm is so tough. So we're working on really counting it and making sure her entrances are right. Because they're going to be doing blocking rehearsals at her school.
How do you work on rhythm? What do you usually do?
We've been counting it. We've been doing a lot of 1 and 2 and really making sure she knows where her entrances are, what to listen for. The other parts, especially when it goes into like a duet and trio section here. So she's doing really well though.
Great. Well, good luck with everything.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Thanks so much for
Thanks.
listening around. Okay. So there you can kind of see in action what's kind of going on here at our studios, and I can maybe direct you toward this way here. This is a smaller studio that we have, but we have usually vocal lessons. We've actually had some violin lessons in this room as well. We are not just vocal and percussive instruments, or just rhythmic instruments. We also teach strings. We also teach clarinet and any kind of wind instrument actually out there. But the unique thing is that it goes beyond this building. One of the things that we love to do is teach Skype lessons, and it's something new and fresh and something that people are really going to enjoy in the future that we're doing right now at this studio.